Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is going to be makeup releases, my wish list, announcements, sneak peeks, everything that has been happening, or not everything, but some of the things that have been announced or released in the makeup world in the last week. And as you know, this is my playtime when it comes to talking about makeup. My heart just opens and it also saves my marriage because then my husband doesn't have to listen to me. So now you're yeah, okay. So welcome also to my different background. This is the first video that I'm filming with this background. I have told you a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago or a little bit less, that I bought a tiny little chandelier for my background, which I wanted to have that for so long and I never found the right thing because they are all huge. Now I found this one, which is really small, and I thought that would be just great for my background here. I have no idea what that does to my camera settings. If this comes across like this is not right, then I just have to, you know, work on it. But I will only know that once I'm editing. So that's what it is. We're gonna just have to live with this, but I just really felt like I wanted to have some light in the background and something that is me. So chandeliers, flowers, that's all me. So anyway, that's what we're doing, and there's probably gonna be one more video where I have my old background that is gonna come on Thursday, so which is your tomorrow. So just so you know that we are switching back and forth during this week still, and then we're gonna have this background, hopefully. Hopefully this is how it's going to stay now. Then also maybe you've noticed that I have started to upload a little bit or to release less videos because I was really preoccupied with my own family situation and with my own life, and I think I'm gonna have to keep it this way because I just really have to spend more time doing homework with my kids and stuff like this. They have been suffering a little bit in my wild mad dash to get my channel going, and yes, I do still want to get my channel going and I want to grow and I want to do everything, but of course I also have to be a mom. So that's what it is. And with all of that being said, let's just go into the new makeup releases. And now I'm covering up my chandelier. That is not... Should I sit like this? Anyway, all right, so let's just go and find Instagram. Of course, you'll find all my sources and everything in the description box down below. Feel free to check it out. Okay, let's go right into the first thing, which is a new brand that has just launched their website, and this is called Flair Cosmetics. It's LA based, it's cruelty free as far as I know, and they have launched their first collection, which looks like this. So I think this actually is a very nice fall release. I think it could have come a little bit earlier. That would maybe have been nicer, even though I must say that even nice classic glam looks you can do with this palette. So, and also the lipsticks are very classic glam. Yeah, so I think this is really nice. I hope they'll have a lot of success. They're still small according to what I see on Instagram. So if you want to support them, you of course find the website and everything in the description box down below. I wish them all the success with this. I'm so proud of everybody who launches a makeup brand because that is huge. And you know what, if you just launched your first, or you just launched your website, this is the very beginning, and your first launch looks like this, then amazing, absolutely amazing. So I'm very proud of them, even though I don't know them and they don't know me, but that is really nice, and I definitely needed to show you this. Then I also wanted to show you two new releases from Monique Boule MUA. You know that Monique and I we sort of hit it off, and I want to feature her more because she doesn't get featured a lot, and I think she deserves so much more. So anyway, in the last week she came out with two new palettes, which is, first of all, let me just check that I'm getting this right. So this is her new orange palette. It's vegan and it's now available on her Etsy, and I think this is also again a very nice fall themed palette. And then she also came out with this new yellow and gold palette, which is also, you know, even if you combine them also, you can create such beautiful looks with this. So just wanted to show you because She deserves more exposure, definitely. She's working so hard. She's constantly coming out with new stuff and or revising also the palettes that she has already and perfecting them more. And I think that is also a very, very nice thing to do, which is very like business smart and listening to her customers and stuff like that. So I think that really speaks for itself, and I really, really like that. So besides that, you know, I do have a code with Monique. It's not affiliated. Affiliated. No, it's not affiliated. I'm not making any money of this, but you will get 5% off your order. You'll find it in the description box. Anyway, so next thing is Bombshell Cosmetica, and they have sneak peeked a new palette, and as of right now when I'm filming this, I only see this picture, so this is just this could go anywhere, and I think this is so exciting because of the names. So they are Frosted, we have Minty, we have Ice Queen, we have Pistachio. That is actually the shade that makes me so curious, like a pistachio green, and it's going to be a shimmer. I see that from the black and white picture anyway, so that is so exciting. And then we have Sweet Retreat and Bite Me. This is probably going to be like a purplish, bluish, greenish palette, which speaks winter to me in my world. This is going to be winter. I hope this is going to be good. Please, please let it be good. Anyway, that is... I'm gonna update you probably next week or whenever this comes out and gets released, or the full picture made available. I will definitely show you. I hope this is not going to be a letdown, but according to the names, if there is any truth behind this, this has the potential of being really, really nice. Okay, the next thing is from Rosewood Cosmetics, and I also spoke about Rosewood Cosmetics last time because I showed you all of those beautiful different gold shades of highlighters that she came out with, and also of course all her lip products. And now she has shown us this one because she wanted to make sure that every skin tone gets a highlighter, you know, because sometimes the golden ones are maybe not so much for like very, very fair skin like myself. And now she has this one, and that's me. That's my kind of highlighter palette. I love it because you do have the gold. Yes, you have also a very white gold that looks like, yeah, it's more white, but it has sort of a gold shift. Then you have like a purplish kind, which is super intriguing. And then you have one, I'm not 100% sure because I don't have seen swatches yet, but in the bottom corner there, that looks like a white with a blue shift. I'm not 100% sure, but all of that from what I can see looks amazing. And yeah, so she calls this Beam. That's the Beam palette. And yeah, so she says here it's catering towards lighter and paler skin tones, which is hi, it's me. Yeah, and I just really, really love it that she is really very inclusive also in her lip products. Really, really like it. Next thing is from Revolution Beauty, and they have launched a dog palette. It's like, I think it's from I Heart Revolution, but for me, it's all the same. Anyway, you buy it on the same website. So for me, this is Revolution Beauty. And this is called the Revo-Pooches Palette. I have no idea what that means. Is that a kind of dog or something? I just know that it's dog themed. And wait, who said that? It was dogs of different influencers. Where do people get those ideas from? I love dogs. Don't get me wrong. I prefer dogs a million times to cats, but a dog palette, okay, well, it's cute enough. At least it's not dog shaped, but that would be the end of my career, I think, if that would happen. So anyway, this palette retails for $15, and I think it is already available. And then there's also a makeup bag going with it, which retails for $8. Yeah, and there's also going to be all kinds of other things, nail polishes and stuff they are releasing now, and glitter polish, and then there's all kinds of stuff that I don't even want to go into because really I only care about palettes apparently. So do I like the palette? I think for me it is a bit underwhelming. It's sort of a neutral kind of a fall palette, but for me personally, it's too little. I sort of see the dog colors in it, if that is what they were trying to do, but other than that, it's not for me. But just wanted to show you because I'm sure someone will love it. Okay, Davina. I don't know if you remember, Davina Cosmetics sneak peeked the Sugar Drops collection that is going to come up. So this is going to launch on Black Friday, which is going to be super soon. And this is how it's going to look. This is drool worthy. And they are just really things that I really want to have. There is so much from Cleonut Cosmetics that I want. There is so much from Davina that I want. There's, I don't know. Yeah, I probably won't get this, but this looks amazing. It has this clear, it's sort of clear, but and then it just has this shift to it. So this is super understatement, but in such a gorgeous way. It's amazing. It really looks amazing. I'm sure this is gonna fly off the shelf. So if you want this, then be quick because this is gonna go fast, I'm sure. Okay, next thing is from the Lab Cosmetics, another brand that I have not heard of, which we are going to feature for the first time today. And they're going to, they're releasing their viral infection palette. Yeah, God save us all. Anyway, so this is launching also on Black Friday. I guess a lot of people are going to use that shopping day for launching their stuff, and this is how it's going to look. So what do I think? I do think it is a nice fall time palette, even though I'm sure they probably see it more winter than fall. I'm not sure. They're not saying here anything about like the motivation behind it or whatever besides viral infection. I would have probably changed a few things about this palette. For example, the matte green that you see on the bottom right corner, I would have made darker because it's in the shade, at least from how it looks here right now, it's very close to that shimmer. And I would have made the matte a little bit darker, and also I would have probably made the brown in the middle a little bit darker, and I would probably have also made the orange on the bottom left corner a little bit darker, because that looks pretty similar to the other orange in the palette. So but that is really, sometimes that can be very misleading, and I've not seen swatches, so it could be different than what I'm seeing now. Nevertheless, I think it's a nice cute palette, and I know a lot of people like 9-pan palettes, and for me it could always be bigger. That's, you know, that's just how I am. But anyway, so this is Lab Cosmetics. If you want to check it out, or the Lab Cosmetics, then you'll find it of course in the description box down below. Then Nocturnal Cosmetics, they have launched new bundles, and they actually look really stunning. So as far as I can see, there are like 3 matte bundles, and I have here a picture of all 3 bundles. So there's of course the very colorful bundle on the top, and then there is these 2 bottom bundles. If you would combine them in a palette, this would be my winter palette. So that the top bundle speaks more spring and summer to me, even though you know that I have absolutely no fear of like using everything the way I want it whenever I want it. But just for thinking traditional, or maybe it's not even so traditional, I'm not even sure, but these bottom 2 bundles, if they were in one palette, that would be my perfect winter palette, because there you do have the blues and you have the purples, and you do have also those more subdued shades that are a little bit more like stuff that died in the winter, but in a good way, you know? So that is really nice. Love that a lot. Okay, they are already live. They're already live on the website Nocturnal Cosmetics. If you're interested, go ahead and check that out. Then there is Alien Cosmetics. They just revealed their holiday palette, which looks like this. It says here it's a grungy take on a Christmas color story. Okay, I can see that. I mean, red and green is traditional, very Christmassy. Then also a little bit of gold, yellow tones, and then the brown, I guess, is for wood. I guess, I don't know. Yes, I can see it. Is it going to be my perfect palette? No, because there's just too much brown going on for me. But I do think it is a nice palette. I don't have a name of the palette. Do I have a name of the palette? I don't think so. But anyway, this is how it looks, and this is just the reveal. So I'm not sure if this is already live. No, it's not. It's not. All right, so we'll be updated. I will definitely let you know if I have more information on this. All right, sweeties, next is Dandelions Cosmetics, and Dandelions Cosmetics is coming out with a holiday palette, and this is going to have 15 shades. You see the empty one there on the bottom in the picture, and the first 6 shades of the palette. So this looks like it's going to be pretty traditional. Just judging the first 6 shades is going to be a matte brown, 2 different shimmery browns, and then 2 different greens. One is more warm, one is more cold, and then also a matte green. All of the shades look really, really nice and rich. Also the swatches look really, really nice from what I can see right now. I'm super intrigued in seeing. I'm super intrigued to see. I think that's how one says it. To see what else is going to be in the palette, because that is not even half of the palette. So we shall see. I'll update you. I can't wait to see what the whole thing is gonna look like. Okay, next thing, Killer Queens Cosmetics. Who's coming up with these names? All right, they're coming out with the Cozy Nights palette. This is going to launch on November 17th. And yeah, so this is like a blue palette. There are 4 blues, 1 teal, a silver, I think a dark, like a pewter kind of shade, and then a darker brown and a lighter brown. I think that again is a very, very nice winter palette. Very nice, you know, because not everybody needs the greens and the purples and whatever in a palette like maybe I do. But nevertheless, also the pewter and the gray and everything. I think this looks really, really nice. I don't have a price yet, but I'll update you definitely. Also the outer packaging looks really, really charming with the lantern and the sweater and the you know, everything. So pretty. So anyway, I'm going to update you once I have more information. If I do get more information, you will know it. This is Killer Queens Cosmetics. I hope they'll have a lot of success with this, because it is a palette that is nice and different. You know, it's not the standard soft glam holiday palette. You know, this, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, and then we go to the expected soft glam palette, which is from Ofra Cosmetics. I have nothing from Ofra Cosmetics. I know that they are said to be having nice quality and everything. Of course, their highlighters are have cult status. Don't have it, I don't know. But anyway, so they're coming out with this palette. So there are a couple of brown shades. There's going to be 2 blushes in the shallot. 2 blushes in the palette. There's going to be a banana powder. There's going to be 2 highlighters and lip products. Yeah, so this is really boring for me, honestly. I find this palette very, very boring. And also, as you know, I don't like it when they put face products into a palette. Like, if it is super, super spectacular, beautiful, then yes, but this is just so standard, which might speak to a lot of people. You know, I don't want to talk this down, because I know that 90% of their customers are going to love this. It's just those 10 of us who are going to be... I would love the highlighters separately. I would probably love to have the blush. I don't use banana powder. I don't need that at all, but you know, all right. So this is gonna cost $79, I think. Not for me, but maybe for you, and then go right ahead and enjoy it to your heart's content, or something like that. Okay, so ColourPop. ColourPop, sweeties, has been busy, and there are going to be other, I think there are two things, yes, actually 3 things from ColourPop that I want to mention. So the first ones are combined in one release, which is going to be a Elsa and Anna Disney Frozen release, which looks like this. So yeah, so what do I think? The top one is, I think, the Elsa palette, the more blue one, and the other one is the Anna palette. I think this is not what I would do with a palette with that theme. Again, for Elsa, I would definitely have gone for like a subdued purple and more blue, and this is basically, it's browns with a blue and then white. And the Anna palette definitely would have been different. I don't know, this could be any holiday palette. Why call it Anna palette? Or Anna, or whatever however you call it in English. So that is, I think, a shame. I'm not gonna get this. Anyway, there's going to be the eyeshadow palettes, there's going to be ultra glossy lips, there's going to be luxe lipsticks, and there's also like loose glitter, I think, to go with this. It's not a bad release, it's just not for me, okay? I would have taken this collaboration with Disney Frozen to like 2 steps further, maybe, you know, to make it more special, because really these palettes could be anything. Like when you close them and you don't see what is printed on them, on the outer packaging, you could put any design, anything on it and make those color schemes work. And I think that is a shame. I would have done more with this. Okay, but then there is this one, and that is also, of course, from ColourPop, and that is the Coconut Collection. I think it's cute, honestly. It's not my color scheme for me. I don't need this. I probably have all those shades in different palettes, even though I always appreciate it when I do get a color scheme in one palette and I don't have to like go between 100,000 palettes to get one look. I really do like that, and believe it or not, even though I really don't need them, I'm still going on the ColourPop website and looking at those monochromatic 9-pan palettes all the time. Right now, when I'm filming this, they're on sale. They are now, I think, $9.20. I'm so intrigued to order them just because they're on sale and because I have been wanting them for months. But do I need them? No, I don't need them. So I think I might have to consider not ordering them. I probably will not. I probably be very adult about it and say my life will continue without them. Anyway, so there is another one now which looks like this. So this is the what's it called? Going Coconuts? Is it Going Coconuts? Yes, Going Coconuts palette. It retails for $12, and there is going to be all kinds of other things in that release. As always, they're coming out with lip products together with it, and with Super Shock highlighters, I think, and bronzers and whatever. So the color scheme is very nice for the right person. I could see myself doing one look with this and then I would probably get bored, but that is just me. I think it's a nice release that will make a lot of people happy, and I guess that's the main thing. Okay, next is Milani, and Milani is coming out with their Holidays 2019 collection, and this is called, I think, the 24 Karat Collection, which includes the Gilded Gold palette that you see here, and also glosses and an eyeshadow duo, which is the one that you see on the top of the picture. And what else? Metallic shimmer lipstick and a baked blush wand. I don't know. Anyway, so what do I think about the palette? Do I have a picture where I have the whole palette on it? Maybe. If I find one before I'm editing, then I will include that here too. So, and if not, then you'll just have the picture that I'm seeing right now. This is again very classy, very, you know, holiday, and I think considering that it is a nice release. For me personally, it is not for me. But anyway, wanted to show you that is available. And I mean, Milani is, of course, at least when you're in America, that is reasonably priced. I have heard from other YouTubers that are Europe based that Milani is actually very up there price wise in Europe. I can't get it here at all, so for me it really doesn't matter. But anyway, that is their holiday release. Then something that is closer to home which is Lethal Cosmetics. They're coming out with a new eyeshadow palette which is called the Dreamsign Palette, which looks like this, and that again is super beautiful. I know, I think in August I told you that I have already on the Lethal Cosmetics website created my own custom made palettes, 2 of them, and that I'm planning to order them in September. Never got around to do it, and now they're coming out with this, which also looks amazing. So this is hard. Anyway, Lethal Cosmetics is Berlin based, so it's a German indie brand which are supposed to be having super good quality, and it's so close to me, which is super nice. And I think when you order above 50 euros, you have free international shipping. I think you better check if you go on the website, but I think I remember that from when I was there playing with the palettes there. Ah, so beautiful. They have really, really nice eyeshadows, and I cannot wait one day to try them. I really do. Plus, it's so close to me. Well, so close. It's like 4,000 kilometers, but still. Anyway, it's much closer than America. All right, is that all already? I can't even believe it. We made it through, and it's like, how did that happen? All right, so let me just go back to the middle so you can see my chandelier. And let me tell you what I have been most intrigued by this week. I want to say probably the Rosewood Cosmetics highlighter. This one, the Beam palette. I think this looks really, really lovely, and I would love to see this like live in person, you know. Then the what was that? That was Nocturnal Cosmetics. Those matte eyeshadow bundles, especially the two bottom row ones. Absolutely lovely. Then the Killer Queens Cosmetics palette. The, what are they calling it? The Cozy Nights palette. Super pretty. Very, very nice. Am I going to have a lot of favorites again? Yeah, Lethal Cosmetics, definitely right up there. Beautiful. And I would include the Dandelions Cosmetics, but I just don't see enough of it yet. The swatches and the greens and everything looks super, super nice, drawing me in, but I cannot include it into my favorites because it's not full yet. So I have to wait. I have to wait. Also, of course, that the first palette from Bombshell Cosmetica with that pistachio shade that is just like black and white, that also has very, very big potential in my fantasy. But again, I have to wait with this. So it's gonna be Rosewood Cosmetics. It's Davina. I forgot Davina. Yeah, Davina is always right up there. Okay, so it's going to be Rosewood, it's going to be Davina, it's going to be Killer Queens Cosmetics, it's going to be Lethal Cosmetics, and Nocturnal Cosmetics. Yeah. Alright, so I have a lot of favorites. It's probably because, you know what? I'm someone who chooses for these videos like I have 98% favorites anyway, so how can I then choose real favorites? It's really, really hard. Anyway, so please come back to tomorrow's video, which is gonna be, I think, a makeup look, which is gonna have the old background, okay? If you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel, and if you have anything to say, anything to comment, then please leave your comments in the comment section. Check out the description box, and besides that, yeah, come back tomorrow. I'll see you here, and up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Love you so much. Hugs and kisses. Bye.